everyone, we're going to find the area of the region inside the inner loop of a Limacon. R equals 2 sine of theta minus 1. Right, I sketched a little picture of it, and it's just a rough sketch. But basically this inner loop right here occurs between pi divided by 6 and 5 pi divided by 6. So using our area for the formula for polar region, we're going to set this as the area equals the integral. My lower limit's going to be pi divided by 6, and my upper limit's going to be 5 pi divided by 6. Then using the formula, we're going to get 1/2 r 2 sine of theta minus 1 square it d theta. All right, so now we're just going to simplify all of this. And expand this. So it's going to be 1/2, and you're going to get 4 sine squared of theta minus 4 sine of theta plus 1 d theta. For our integration, it's very helpful to integrate if we can rewrite sine squared of theta using this trig identity. So that's what I'm going to do for this part right here. So I'm going to have my integral from pi divided by 6 to 5 pi divided by 6. And I'm going to write this as, let's see. Well, first of all, we could multiply through this, but let's just keep everything together now. So we have 1/2, and then times 4 for this piece, times 1/2, and then we're going to write this as 1 minus cosine of 2 theta. All right, minus 4 sine of theta plus 1. I'm running out of room here, but what happens is all of this equals 1. So what you're going to get is the final part is going to be your integral from pi divided by 6 to 5 pi divided by 6. And then we're going to have 1 minus 2 cosine of 2 theta minus 2 sine of theta plus 1/2. All right, d theta. So now the only thing we have to do is add the 1 and the 1/2, and that's going to give you the integral from pi divided by 6 to 5 pi divided by 6. And this is going to be 3/2 after you add that, minus 2 cosine of 2 theta minus 2 sine of theta, d theta. All right, now let's integrate, and we're going to get this is going to be equal to 3 theta divided by 2 minus sine 2 theta divided by 2 plus 2 cosine theta. And now we're going to have to evaluate this from 5 pi divided by 6 to pi divided by 6. All right, now we're going to do that part. And you got to be very careful on this one. So let's get started with that. So when you substitute everything in, you're going to get, I'm going to start down here, 3, and then it's going to be 5 pi divided by 6 divided by 2 minus sine of 2 times 5 pi divided by 6 divided by 2 plus 2 cosine of 5 pi divided by 6. All right. And then we're going to subtract. And we're going to have 3 times pi divided by 6 divided by 2 minus sine of 2 times pi divided by 6, all divided by 2, plus 2 cosine of pi divided by 6. All right. Now let's see. So let's look at all this. 3 goes into 6 2 times, and you multiply those two. I think I can write some of this up here. So we're going to write 5 pi divided by 4. All right. 2 goes into 6 3 times, and when you take a sine of 5 pi divided by 3, that's going to be negative square root of 3 divided by 2. So you have minus negative square root of 3 divided by 2, but you have to multiply it by 2, so that's going to be 4. All right. And then we're going to have minus sine of 5 pi divided by 6 is going to be negative square root of 3 divided by 2. And these two are going to cancel. So that's your 5 pi divided by 6 part. All right, minus. Now for the minus part, we're going to get, all right, let's go back to red. Okay, pi divided by 4, let me put the minus here, minus negative, and we're going to have, no, it's just minus square root of 3 divided by 4. And then we're going to have plus, for this piece, square root of 3. No, it's got a minus, so that's going to be minus positive. So it's going to be minus square root of 3 here. All right. No, that's a plus. So that should be plus. Let me write that there. Basically, a plus 2 times square root of 3 divided by 2. So this cancels here. All right. Now that we have this, let's all clean all this up. And I'm going to write this in a totally different color. So we're going to get pi. We're going to have 5 pi divided by 4 minus this. And that's going to give you 4 pi divided by 4. That's just going to be pi. So this part's the easy part. I'm going to count this out. And then for this piece, we're going to have plus square root of 3 divided by 4. Then we're going to have minus square root of 3. And then we're going to have plus square root of 3 divided by 4 minus square root of 3. Because you have to change the signs here. Remember, 2 negatives make a positive. All right. So this part here is just going to be pi. This part here is going to be 2 square root of 3 divided by 4. This is going to be minus 2 square root of 3. Okay, so basically 2 goes into 4 2 times. So far, we're almost done. We have pi plus square root of 3 divided by 2 minus, and you're going to have to put this as 4 square root of 3 divided by 2. Because we have to get the common denominator. So if you get the common denominator, you put the 2 here times 2. So finally, your final answer is going to be pi minus 3 square root of 3 divided by 2. That is it. If you want to put in the calculator, you're going to get this equals 0.544. And I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. This one you really have to be careful with the all your signs and everything. This part here took the longest. All right, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.